you can't bend. Y'all be playing it safe and I be going for the win. Remember back when they was doubting on the kid. Now they tuned in cause my game too legit.
There's a lot of you don't know about the fantasy headlines. Nation. Headline nation. Fantasy headlines for the nation. I'm a headliner. I'm a headliner.
Yeah. Analytics off the chain, other channels not the same. Jake and Kyle, you know the name. Headliner Nation, we running the game. Y'all stuck on third down. Your content's plain Jane. Headliners on top now. We gonna move and change. Podcast off the rip. Draft guide, so legit. Fantasy world, our game tight. You know we about that chub life. Stuck in a rut and you need some motivation. Head to the channel for this Headliner Nation.
I'm a headliner.
Yo, what up, nation? We're back, baby. We're back for some Sunday morning cash making, live streaming. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. For those of you just tuning in, I have pinned a message up at the top of the screen. That message says, Morning Nation, this stream is only for UD Pick'ems. We will not be discussing start-sit questions until our 11:45 members only start and sit stream. Thank you very much. Appreciate everybody out there trying to help spread the message as well. Yeah, we won't be talking, I'm losing my voice. We will not be talking start and sits until 11:45 during that members only stream. This stream is for us trying to figure out what pick'ems that we're going to be putting in for today. If you've been trailing any of my pick'ems throughout the week that I do during the start and sit shows, Caleb Williams over 1.5 passing touchdowns has already hit today. Good to see that happening. All right. We need to start taking a look. I want to kind of go through some of my favorite players of the week is what I want to do. Kirk Cousins, we already did. Kirk Cousins was listed at 255.5 passing yards earlier in the week. I'm not sure what he's at right now. See if he pops up here. Kirk Cousins, he's up to, on Underdog, he's down. His line is actually dropped to 252.5. I would still go higher on that. He is projected for 257.53 in this game. Thanks to our friends over at Props.Cash. Again, we'll be utilizing them. If you use code word FH25 over on Props.Cash, you'll get 25% off of your first month, and you'll also be entered into a drawing to win a year membership to their website, so you can utilize all of this information for yourself as well. So yeah, there's some Bo Nix lower than 190.5 passing yards. I talked about him. Let's see. Baltimore. I mean, we talked about Lamar Jackson this week. Absolutely love Lamar Jackson. For passing yards, Lamar Jackson, right now his line is at 221. Over on Underdog, his line is actually lower right now. Over on Underdog, his line is 220.5. His projection right now is 286.07. So again, right now, his line over on Underdog is 220.5. If you want to play it safe, leave it at 220.5. However, you can go all the way up to 299.5 yards, taking the over, or going higher, with 4.3 as the multiplier. So right now, projected over on Props.Cash for 286.07. You can go up to 274.5 on Underdog. That gives you a multiplier of 2.31 if you go over that. So if you want to stay at 220 and just hit the over there, that's fine. I'm actually going to I might do a couple of different. I'm going to do our ticket right now at just 220.5, and I'm just going to leave it at the basic multiplier at 1 times, okay? So we're going to go there with Lamar Jackson to start, and I might scroll up and down a little bit depending on what else we end up putting in here. Buffalo, Josh Allen, no. Caleb Williams I liked. They've already started, obviously. What's Joe Burr at? Let's see if we can find Joe Burr. There's no way he's down this low. Clearly I passed him up. Right here. His line right now over on Underdog gives us a line of 265.5. Going up against New York, 243.83 is the projection. The New York defense is allowing 200.6 passing yards per game. That one might be a little too volatile to head towards, so let's go ahead and keep moving. What's Dak at? Dak right now, man, he's got a high line over on Underdog, it looks like, right? Underdog 282.5. Projected for 307.7. Detroit's defense is allowing 258.3 passing yards per game. If this stays neutral game script, 280, where is it? 282.5 is not bad. He's gone over that in his last 5 games 60% of the time. In his last 10 games 50% of the time. In his last 20 games 50% of the time. In 2024, he's gone over 284.8 60% of the time. That feels a little volatile as me as well, especially with it being that high. I think maybe I'm staying away from Dak Prescott. I think it's definitely got good potential, but I'm probably staying away from Dak Prescott just because the line itself is extremely high. I like to try and stay away from lines that are sitting in the 280s. Aggie Man caught Dak at 268 earlier in the week. See, now, if we were at 268 right now for Dak, I would hammer the over easy. I absolutely would. The odds are in our favor a lot more. Denver, Bo Nix going lower on his current line. I've locked that one in earlier in the week already. Jared Goff in that matchup on the road. Still a little volatile, something I don't love to roll with. Green Bay, Jordan Love going up against Arizona. I think we've got some potential there. Jordan Love right now over on Underdog. They've got him listed at 257.5. He's projected for 277.88 for a difference of plus 20.38. Jordan Love over 257.5 passing yards. In 2024, he's gone over that in 2 of 3 games. He's over that in 60% of his last 5, 50% of his last 10, and 50% of his last 20. Arizona's defense right now is allowing 212.8, but they allow quite a bit of rush yards, and that's probably why they haven't really allowed much over 212. Jordan Love definitely has opportunity here. I don't mind this. 257 is definitely a lot lower because right now he's got BetMGM has him at 260, Prize Picks at 259, FanDuel at 257. So there's two sports books that are significantly higher. And there's a few that are right at or right below. $258.5, so he's actually a yard higher now. So he is actually bumped up. He is actually bumped up now to 258.5. I don't mind that. You can actually take Jordan Love and drop the multiplier down. So you can drop down to 249.5, 239.5, or 229.5, going to 0.89, 0.76, or 0.69. I would say if we're going to take the over there, that you drop that down a little bit. And go to 249, 239, or 229. And then let's go ahead and boom. Let's lock it in. So go higher on any of those. Houston, Indianapolis. Let's take a look. Indianapolis versus Tennessee. I don't want to do my boy Anthony Richardson dirty. But what's Anthony Richardson's line currently sitting at? Anthony Richardson right now is sitting at a passing line of 192.5 yards going up against Tennessee, a game back from injury. I'm going lower on the passing yards for Anthony Richardson. You can put the multiplier all the way up to 219.5 and take the lower at 0.7, but I've already gone lower. I'm going lower on the 192.5 still. Anna, we got bots. Bots, Anna. Get him. Get him. Get him out. Nobody wants to go to all games streaming on red.nflgtv.com. Nobody wants to go to that. If you do, you deserve whatever you have coming to you. Whatever you have coming to you. All right, Anthony Richardson. Jacksonville's already playing. LA Chargers. That has a potential for a defensive game. Oh, man. I have a hard. So Justin Herbert right now, his line is at 180.5. Props.Cash has got him all the way up to 192.93. This one is interesting. What do we think, chat? What do we think? Let's take a peek at Justin Herbert. Denver's defense is currently allowing 159.8 passing yards per game. Fifth lowest in the NFL. Underdog right now, Justin Herbert sits at 183.5. Okay. Projections right now have him at 192.93. He hasn't crossed 180 passing yards in his last 5 games. In fact, he hasn't crossed it once this season. Las Vegas only 144, Carolina only 130, Pittsburgh 125, Kansas City 179. Now, I know that Justin Herbert obviously has had to come in and out of the game a couple of times with an injury. Let's look up Justin Herbert and let's see what we can change his line to. Because if we can move it up over 200 yards, so right now he's at 1, he's actually dropped on Underdog. So now he's down to 183.5. No, that's right. Never mind. He has not dropped. So we can go all the way up to 209.5 passing yards. We can move his yard total up to 209.5, and we can go lower on that. I am going to do that. So I'm going to move his projection on Underdog up to 209.5, and I'm going to take the lower on that with a 0.69 multiplier. Is what I'm going to do. Hector, that's not a video that I see us doing anytime soon. Appreciate the recommendation there, but that's not something that we'll have time to do. We have too many other videos that we do to add in something like that. But appreciate the recommendation. So we're going Justin Herbert lower there. My Props.Cash has froze. What has happened? Okay, give me a second here. Props.Cash froze. I bet Underdog had something to do with this because we've been locking in so many great lines so far today. Here, hold on. Let me transition out of here real quick. Let me see what's going on. You know what I love about websites? I love websites that give me an option to change them to dark mode. Bro, I have no idea what happened to Props.Cash. Did we crash the system? Well, what I'm gonna do right now, so I've got a four ticket pick'em already locked in. Jordan Love higher than 229.5 passing yards. Lamar Jackson lower than 222, or excuse me, Lamar Jackson higher than 222.5. Anthony Richardson lower than 192.5. Justin Herbert lower than 209.5. I'm gonna go ahead and lock that one in right now. Just because I apparently crashed the system. What happened? Where did my picks go? Why did it only show 3 picks? That's weird. Dude, I don't know what happened. Is the Props.Cash... Let me see if the app is working. I think I need to email them real quick. Hold on a second. Coach Kai, it's being funky for you. Listen, just like all great things in life, sometimes we experience some difficulties. I just emailed Props.Cash real quick. Just so we just say, hey, website might be having some issues. Can you take a look? Let us know. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and we'll just keep looking at some here. Justin Fields, touchdowns allowed. Let me look at Fields here real quick. He has a current line of 0.5 passing touchdowns going up against Las Vegas. I mean, I definitely think I need to lock Justin Fields in for a passing touchdown today. Is what I would go with. Right now, he's listed. His line is only 0.5 passing touchdowns going up against Las Vegas. I would absolutely do that. Right now, Las Vegas. Hold on a second. They've allowed 8 passing touchdowns. Yeah, I think that for Justin Fields is solid. I'll keep checking back in on Props.Cash. I'll let you know. Oh, it's back. Let's go, baby. We're back. We're back in the sack. There we go. Boom. Okay. Just like I said, all great things in life sometimes have road bumps. We're back. Let's start. Hey, let's keep putting in some winners. How about it? Seattle already played. Brock Purdy already played. So, Tampa Bay this week. Let me bring up Baker Mayfield here real fast. So, Baker Mayfield... going up against New Orleans. Now, New Orleans is an interesting case. Because right now, New Orleans is allowing the 7th most passing yards on the season. They're allowing 251.2 passing yards right now per game. Part of that has been because there's been such a negative game script against them that teams have had to pass more. The problem with today is whether or not, with Spencer Rattler starting, if that causes any issues with game script for Tampa Bay being plus. Because right now, with Baker Mayfield's line over on Underdog being 2... It's actually dropped. It's 233.5 right now. His projection is 228.74. He's gone over 238 passing yards. In 2024, he's only gone over 232 2 times. So far in 224, he's got a 289 and a 347, but he's got 185, 163, 180. Head-to-head against New Orleans, he's thrown for over 238 twice. Over his last 10 games, he's done it 60%. I think this is also an interesting one, chat. I think this is an interesting one. Because the projections are saying no. And I have to assume it is because of potential positive game script for Tampa Bay. I mean, we can bump him up to 249 passing yards, and we can go lower than 249 for a multiplier of 0.77. If we're going to do that with Baker Mayfield, we probably need to move him all the way up to 249 and go lower than that to give ourselves some room. I think that would be best. I think that would be our best case scenario there. Greg, this is Props.Cash. We are partnered with Props.Cash. This is the as of right now, this is the last week for our partnership with them. It is something that we'll reevaluate and talk about a little bit more. They may have just emailed me back. He did. He just got back to me. So great customer service over there as well. And like I said, sometimes those things happen. Not that big of a deal. It's back up. We're rolling. So yeah, and if you want to take a look at how to, and listen, you can get 24% off, 25% off of your first month if you use code headliners or code FH25 at checkout for Props.Cash. If you do that, you can get 25% off of your first month. It's not that expensive to try for a month. This data in here is absolutely insane. If you're looking to put in more tickets on your own and you're looking to become a stronger bettor, this is definitely something that you need to do. So give it a shot, give it a try, see how it works out. It's not limited in any capacity to any state because it's not a gambling website. It's a research website. Will Levis is super interesting. Let's take a look at Will Levis. So, Indianapolis and Tennessee. Oh! Ouch. What's his line right now? 200. He's projected for 159. Ooh. I want to go the over on Will Levis. I don't love it. I don't love going against the projections. He threw for 260 against Green Bay a couple of weeks ago. Indianapolis right now allowing 262.2 passing yards per game, 29th in the league. Coach, this is Props.Cash. Props.Cash. If you want to give it a shot and utilize it to your advantage, use code FH25 when signing up, and you'll get 25% off of your first month. They recommend that you go to the website and sign up through there, because then you don't get charged by downloading the app and signing up through there. Plus, to enter our like information, you have to do it on the website. They don't have a spot for it on the app because they don't want people to lose out on spending more money through the app, because that's what you have to do when you download it through there, which kind of stinks, but that's basically Apple for you. All right, we won't put anything in on Will Levis. Yes, we will. Screw it. If you don't want to take his line of 200.5, you can scroll it all the way down to 179.5, and you can get a 0.71 multiplier there. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Why not? Let's go ahead and roll with it. And then Washington. Obviously, the last one we're going to talk about here is Jaden Daniels for quarterbacks. Absolute stud. Does anyone remember the video that I put out where I said if you want a high upside quarterback like Lamar Jackson or Jalen Hurts or Patrick Mahomes or anyone like that, to just wait and draft Jaden Daniels? Nailed it. Jaden Daniels. His line over on Underdog right now is 227.5. Projections have him at 239.4. The Baltimore defense is allowing 280.2 passing yards. That's 31st in the league. Over his last 10 games, which is technically only 5 games, he's gone over his line today of 227.5 in every game but 2. He was very close here at 226. I'm locking in some Jaden Daniels. 227.5. Boom. We're going higher. Let me go ahead and put this ticket in here real quick. I'm going Justin Fields higher than 0.5 passing touchdowns. Baker Mayfield lower than 249.5 passing yards. Will Levis higher than 179.5 passing yards, and Jaden Daniels higher than 227.5 passing yards. Now, do we want to get spicy? Do we want to get spicy? Just a second. Let's put in a spicy quarterback ticket here. Okay. Spicy quarterback ticket. Just give me 1 second here. I guess it doesn't even need to be all quarterbacks. Hold on a second. Let me look for... Uh-oh. I think we broke it again. We did. We did. We broke it again. Mike, appreciate you. What up, Trey? I broke it again. Sorry, everybody. I'm breaking things. All right, so here's the spicy ticket that I'm going to put in. Here's the spicy ticket I'm putting in today. And we'll see what happens here. We're banking high. We're going a little crazy here. I'm going higher. I'm stacking all these guys together because I love this game. We are going Jaden Daniels higher than 274.5 passing yards. We are going Lamar Jackson higher than 274.5 passing yards. We are going Zay Flowers higher than 79.5 passing yards. And we are going Terry McLaurin higher than 79.5 passing yards. We're locking that in as our spicy ticket of the day. Okay, that is our spicy ticket of the day. We amped up all four of those guys and pushed all four of them up on their projections to take higher end multipliers. That ticket could end up being absolutely massive. Did I say passing yards? I meant receiving yards. My bad. You know what I meant. You know what I meant. That's what we're going to go with. Let me check Props.Cash real quick and see if it's back up. It might be. We're back. We're back. Boom. Love it. That's our spicy ticket, okay? That one's not faint of the heart. Do not take that ticket if you're looking to just make safe money, okay? Scared money don't make money, all right? But if you've got scared money, you stay safe. Don't take that. I'll read it off one more time. Lamar Jackson higher than 274.5 passing yards. Terry McLaurin higher than 79.5 receiving yards. Zay Flowers higher than 79.5 receiving yards. Jaden Daniels higher than 274.5 passing yards. That's what that ticket is. Our safer tickets are Jaden Daniels higher than 227.5 passing yards. Justin Fields higher than 0.5 passing touchdowns. Baker Mayfield lower than 249.5 passing yards. Baker Mayfield lower than 249.5 passing yards. Will Levis higher than 179.5 passing yards. Also, Jordan Love higher than 229.5 passing yards. Anthony Richardson lower than 192.5 passing yards. Justin Herbert lower than 209.5 passing yards. Lamar Jackson higher than 222.5 passing yards. That's what we're rolling with. So we got some easy numbers there that we feel confident in. We got a spicy ticket. Unfortunately, Props.Cash did go up and down a couple of times. Still love them. Don't worry about it. All great websites have issues like that. Let's take a look real quick at just some of their highest projected differences this week. Highest projected differences right now in terms of rushing yards. Josh Jacobs leads the pack with a line of 67.5, but a projection of 83.51. I'm not betting Emmanuel Sanders or Deshaun Watson. Tony Pollard, I don't mind that, with a projected difference of 6.99. Zach Moss with a projected difference of 6.25. Jahmyr Gibbs with a projected difference of 5.9. Braylon Allen projected difference of 6.07. So these are some of the highest projected differences in terms of rushing yards. So again, when we look at projected difference, we're taking a look over at the line of our favorite site that we're using, our favorite app, and then we're looking at the projection that Props.Cash is putting out. Wait, Anthony Richardson is now out all of a sudden? Are you effing kidding me? That's going to change some things then. Oh, can we take advantage of that? Oh my God, let's take advantage of that if we can. Lobby, NFL, view by game. Where's Indianapolis? Indianapolis. Oh, they pulled them already. Crap. Dang it. I was trying to take advantage of that. They're all gone. They've pulled them all already. Going with Flacco. So a couple of ones that I'm liking here real quick. Josh Jacobs, rushing yards currently sit at 68.5. I'm willing to go higher on Josh Jacobs. Tony Pollard, 61.5 rushing yards. I'm willing to go over on Tony Pollard. All of the Indianapolis pick'ems have been pulled down already. All the Indianapolis pick'ems have already been pulled down. What about receiving yards? Holy cow. David Njoku with a high projected difference here. Alec Pierce, can't do him. He's already been pulled down. Devontae Smith. I definitely like T. Higgins this week. I like him a lot. So I'll go higher on his 56.5 receiving yards. Pipe down. Yeah, they won't. They won't. Anytime that there is a major change like that, all of the apps are going to pull those lines right away. And that's exactly what has happened here. Nick L., I am not downgrading Reed with Christian Watson. Christian Watson hasn't done anything anyway. What's Reed sitting at? Where's he at here? Where you at, Jaden Reed? You got a negative difference? He might have a negative difference then. Yep, right here. It's not by much. So Jaden Reed right now, his line on Underdog is 63.5, and he's projected for 61.52. So it's not much of a difference. Not much of a difference there. I don't know if I'd want to play Michael Pittman anyway. Jay, welcome to Holden Chubb. Thanks for joining the exclusive Headliner Nation. Appreciate you joining and becoming a member. Marvin Harrison Jr., don't mind that one either. So we're going to sneak one last ticket in here real fast. We are going to go Josh Jacobs higher than 68.5 rushing yards. Tony Pollard higher than 61.5 rushing yards. T. Higgins higher than 56.5 receiving yards. And Marvin Harrison higher than 54.5 receiving yards. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to go ahead and do it for our Underdog stream this morning. Also working with Props.Cash to help us figure out some of the best bets that we can make. If you're interested in utilizing their extremely strong tools over there to help you become a better, see what I did there? Go over to Props.Cash, sign up on the website, use code word, what is it, FH, what did I say earlier? Yeah, FH25. It's going to give you 25% off of your first month. And it's also going to put you in a drawing to win a year-long subscription to Props.Cash for free. Okay? That's what we got. TJ, I will drop them in Discord here in just a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, appreciate y'all tuning into this stream. Hopefully you have a great rest of your Sunday. Hopefully all of your fantasy teams do well. Hopefully all of your pick'ems and your bets hit. And we will see you here in like 10 minutes for the members only start and sit stream. I'll see y'all in a few minutes. Stay safe.
When the game on the line, you can't throw it and you can't bend. Y'all be playing